Roll sound. Rolling. Roll camera. Roll 3, scene 10A, take 3. Settling. And Kerry. Action.
It's so good to have you back. Hey, look, he's finally here.
Hi, my name is Joseph Garza, and I guess I'm Jeremy's assistant on Texas America. I might also be doubling as a car wrangler and the behind-the-scenes videographer. We are about 18 hours away from shooting, and everything's a little crazy right now. We're freaking out because the insurance still hasn't gone through, and the grip truck is still in Austin. Let's see what's going on.
We're a few hours away from shooting, and I can't even get a hold of the main actors.
Texas America just comes from growing up in San Angelo, Texas, the Concho Valley of West Texas. And you'll find that people in West Texas are very much like Australians. They're great characters. They're people of good character. They like to have fun, and they do crazy things every now and then. So I was growing up with, we were talking about 16, 17-year-old kids that had, these huge horsepower cars that we drove around back then. And I even thought it was kind of crazy then, but it seemed to be normal. You don't see it so much anymore now.
Racing tonight? No way.
That's illegal.
But I started just looking at this and thinking, what a great story. And what really influenced me was when I went away to college and lived in other towns, I would ask people about their towns, and I would ask them about their drag that the kids rode up and down on, and they didn't know what I was talking about.
Drag, there's a street in San Angelo called Sherwood Way, and to pass the time in the 70s and actually the 80s when I was growing up, people would race their cars up and down Sherwood Way. But it was a time of fun and a time of partying and a time of living your life, and hanging out on the drag on a Saturday night was something that most everyone did during that time.
It kind of comes together in a good sense, and it shows friendships that grow, and it shows how some people have to let go, and it's time to move on. So, it deals with a lot of the, drag racing, and it deals with a lot of the emotional, parts of growing up and having to start your own life and leave and go on.
You've got Scott Sanderson, this freshman college student that comes home for homecoming one weekend, and he follows up and meets with his friends who he kind of tries to revert back to his maybe high school ways of partying and going down the drag. And it's a time in America when we're at war with Vietnam, and the government is making decisions for young men to go off. And he's got influences all around him, especially his ex-girlfriend that's trying to filter him into, you've got to grow up. What are you going to do with your life? You can't sit here and play all day. And it takes him coming back home to that small West Texas town to make those decisions and realize what his future is going to be. That's the dumbest analogy I've ever heard. Look, I can't go tonight.
What's the deal?
Because I'm going to dinner.
We're going to dinner.
I'm going with Harvey.
No, wait a minute.
Keep it down. I never promised.
You'd rather go to a stuffed shirt joint with a queer?
Yes. At least we won't have to make the drag first.
Well, like on last night.
I told you not to make this weekend more than it is. Let's go, Harvey.
Yes, my little bunny.
Texas America, it's a lot. I mean, it's a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of people. Not just a story or a movie.